Elon Musk just confirmed a Tesla for under $16,000. Yes, you heard that right. $15,990 for a brand new Tesla with 280 miles of range. This isn't some stripped-down golf cart. This is the Model 2, and it's about to change everything you thought you knew about electric vehicles. In this video, you'll discover exactly how Tesla is pulling off what every other automaker said was impossible. We're breaking down the revolutionary technology, the massive engineering breakthroughs, and why this single car could make Tesla unstoppable. If you're thinking about going electric, or if you think EVs are still too expensive, you need to watch this until the end, because the Model 2 isn't just cheaper, it's smarter. Welcome to Tesla Torch, where we break down everything Tesla is doing to revolutionize transportation. If you want to stay ahead of the EV revolution, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss an update. Now let's dive into why the Model 2 is the biggest threat to every car company on the planet. For years, the electric vehicle dream has been stuck behind a wall of price tags that most people just can't climb. Sure, there have been attempts at affordable EVs, the Nissan Leaf, the Mini Cooper SE, the Mazda MX-30. These cars tried to bring electric driving to the masses. But here's the problem. They're still hovering between $29,000 and $35,000. That's not affordable for the average buyer. That's still premium pricing with compromises on range, technology, and features. Then there's the Chinese competition. BYD has been making headlines with ultra-cheap electric vehicles, like the Seagull at just $10,700. Sounds impressive, right? But here's what they don't tell you in those headlines. When you actually test these vehicles under international standards, the range drops significantly. The build quality is questionable at best. And forget about advanced driver assistance systems or anything close to Tesla's full self-driving mode. Reports from international markets show quality issues that make buyers think twice. It's cheap, but you're getting what you paid for. Tesla's Model 2 is different. At $15,990, it's not just undercutting the competition, it's redefining what's possible. This isn't about cutting corners or shipping a subpar product to hit a price point. This is about leveraging advanced manufacturing, proprietary technology, and sheer engineering brilliance to deliver a vehicle that doesn't compromise on quality, range, or the Tesla experience. The standard version gives you 280 miles of range. The long-range variant stretches that to 310 miles. Those numbers rival or beat cars that cost twice as much. But let's talk about the real cost advantage here. When you factor in the total cost of ownership, the Model 2 becomes even more compelling. Tesla's integration with solar charging networks means you could be looking at near-zero charging costs over the vehicle's lifetime. No more gas station visits. No more fluctuating fuel prices eating into your budget every week. Over 10 to 20 years, the savings are absolutely massive. This is the kind of math that makes the Model 2 not just affordable to buy, but affordable to own. Now, how is Tesla actually pulling this off? How do you build a high-quality electric vehicle for under $16,000 when everyone else is struggling to break $30,000? The answer lies in a piece of machinery that sounds like something out of a science fiction movie, the Gigapress. The Gigapress is a massive die-casting machine, and it's at the heart of Tesla's manufacturing revolution. When Tesla introduced the Model Y to the 6,000-ton Gigapress, something incredible happened. Production costs dropped by up to 40%. How? By replacing 70 separate parts with just 2 die-cast pieces and a structural battery pack. Think about that. 70 parts that used to require individual manufacturing, assembly, and quality control, all replaced by 2 massive castings. The efficiency gains are staggering. But Tesla didn't stop there. For the Model 2, they're deploying a 50,000-ton Gigapress. This machine is so powerful it can cast the entire underbody of the vehicle in one single shot. One piece. The implications are enormous. Assembly time gets slashed. Weight gets reduced because you're eliminating joints and fasteners. Structural rigidity actually improves because you have fewer weak points. And all of this translates directly into a lighter, stronger, more affordable vehicle. Tesla's Gigafactory in Texas has become the nerve center of this manufacturing evolution. They've reduced assembly time to less than 1 minute per vehicle. Let that sink in. Less than 60 seconds to assemble a car. Traditional automakers can't touch that kind of speed, and Tesla isn't planning to make just a few of these. They're targeting production of up to 42 million Model 2 units. That's more than the combined total of the Model 3 and Model Y. This is scale at a level the automotive industry has never seen. But manufacturing is only part of the story. The real breakthrough is happening under the hood, or more accurately, in the battery pack. Tesla has been using lithium iron phosphate batteries in previous models, but the Model 2 is expected to debut with something completely different: aluminum ion cells. These aren't just incrementally better, they're a generational leap forward. Early prototypes are showing energy densities of up to 500 watt-hours per kilogram. That's double what current lithium-ion batteries can achieve. Double. This efficiency leap is what allows the Model 2 to deliver 310 miles of range from a relatively small 53 kilowatt-hour battery pack. In traditional EV terms, that's almost impossible, but with aluminum-ion technology, it's reality. And then there's the charging situation. If you've ever driven an EV, you know that charging time is one of the biggest pain points. You pull up to a charging station, plug in, and wait, and wait, and wait. The Model 2 changes that equation entirely. With aluminum-ion batteries capable of peak charging rates up to 1,000 kilowatts, you're looking at an 80% charge in just 10 minutes. 10 minutes. That's barely longer than a typical gas station stop. Suddenly, the charging anxiety that's kept so many people from going electric becomes a non-issue. These batteries are also built to last. We're talking about a lifespan of up to 300,000 kilometers. That's roughly 20 years of typical driving. Most people will never wear out this battery pack. It's designed to outlast the typical ownership cycle of multiple vehicles. And because aluminum-ion batteries are cheaper and lighter than lithium alternatives, Tesla can keep costs down while actually improving performance. Now let's talk about the drivetrain. The Model 2's motor is engineered for efficiency rather than sheer straight-line speed. It produces 300 horsepower, which is plenty for spirited driving, and it'll get you from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 5.6 seconds. That's not Tesla Plaid territory, but it's more than quick enough for everyday driving. What's really impressive is the efficiency. This motor consumes only 15 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometers. That's a 25% improvement over industry standards. Tesla achieved this efficiency partly by using ferrite-based magnets instead of rare earth materials. This decision has two major benefits. First, it cuts costs significantly. Rare earth materials are expensive and subject to supply chain volatility. Second, it reduces Tesla's dependence on foreign suppliers, particularly China, which dominates rare earth production. It's a strategic move that gives Tesla more control over its supply chain while keeping costs down. The Model 2 also introduces a 48-volt electrical architecture. Most cars still run on 12-volt systems with lead-acid batteries. Tesla is replacing all of that with lithium-ion auxiliary batteries and a more efficient electrical system. The result? 10 to 15% reduction in wiring weight. That might not sound like much, but in a vehicle where every kilogram matters for range and efficiency, it's a significant improvement. Less weight means less energy consumption, which means more miles per charge. And here's something that often gets overlooked. All the power electronics for the Model 2 are being produced domestically. This isn't just about patriotism or politics. It's about integration. When your hardware and software teams are working in the same ecosystem, you get tighter integration, faster iteration, and better reliability. It also means Tesla can push out software updates that optimize the power electronics in real time, continuously improving performance even after you've bought the car. That's the Tesla advantage that traditional automakers still can't match. So what does the Model 2 actually look like? The design philosophy here is minimalism meets practicality. If you're familiar with the Model Y, you'll see some family resemblance, but the Model 2 is more compact, more simplified, and built from more economical materials. The front end features a smooth, closed-off nose. There's no need for a traditional grille in an electric vehicle, with razor-thin LED strips that give it a modern, tech-forward appearance. No unnecessary ornamentation, just clean, purposeful design. The rear of the vehicle sports a full-width LED light bar and a sculpted diffuser. Tesla's obsession with aerodynamics is on full display here. Every curve, every surface is optimized for airflow. Better aerodynamics mean less drag, which means better range. The side PR. Ophil continues this theme with clean lines, blacked-out window trim, and turbine-style alloy wheels that look good while also serving an aerodynamic purpose. Even the door handles are designed for practicality. They're recessed pull-style handles that maximize reliability without sacrificing the sleek aesthetic. Step inside, and you're greeted by a panoramic glass roof that floods the cabin with natural light. This is one of those features that transforms the driving experience. The interior feels open, airy, and surprisingly spacious, even though the Model 2 is about 20% smaller than the Model Y. The minimalist design continues inside with Tesla's signature touchscreen display taking center stage. Physical buttons? Barely any. Cluttered dashboard? Gone. It's a refined, open environment that puts the focus on the driving experience and the technology. And let's settle a debate that's been going on for a while. The Model 2 will have 4 doors. This makes it a true compact crossover suitable for families, urban commuters, and anyone who needs practical access to the back seats. It's not a 2-door sports car. It's a vehicle designed for real-world use by real-world people. Now, despite the aggressive pricing, the Model 2 still includes the core Tesla features that make these vehicles special. You get the central touchscreen display. You get standard autopilot and the hardware for full self-driving, even if you choose not to activate the full FSD subscription. You get Tesla app connectivity, which means you can control your car from your phone, precondition the cabin, check charging status, even summon the vehicle in a parking lot. And you get over-the-air software updates, which means your car actually gets better over time instead of becoming obsolete the moment you drive it off the lot. But let's be honest about the trade-offs. To hit that $15,990 price point, Tesla had to make some compromises. The interior is more basic than the Model 3 or Model Y. The materials are simpler. The acceleration is quick, but not mind-blowing. Some premium features have been omitted. If you're someone who wants the absolute best, the most luxurious Tesla experience, the Model 2 probably isn't for you. But here's the thing. For the vast majority of buyers, these features are more than enough. The core Tesla experience, the technology, the efficiency, the connectivity is all there. You're just not paying for the premium extras that most people don't use anyway. Tesla has already started producing prototype Model 2 units at the Fremont factory, and mass production is set to ramp up by the end of this year. The official reveal is expected at the Tesla shareholder event in November, and sales should begin early next year. Tesla's initial production targets are incredibly ambitious. They're planning to have 20,000 vehicles ready for the launch event, with plans to scale up to 5 million units annually. Those aren't small numbers. That's mass production at a scale that will flood the market with affordable EVs. One of the smart moves Tesla is making here is building the Model 2 on the same production line as the Model Y and Model 3. This modular platform strategy allows them to leverage economies of scale and proven engineering. They're not reinventing the wheel with every new model. They're taking what works, optimizing it, and applying it across multiple vehicles. It's the same strategy that legacy automakers like Honda, Mercedes-Benz, and BMW have used for decades, but Tesla is doing it faster and more efficiently. So what does all of this mean for the industry? The Model 2 isn't just another product launch. It's a direct challenge to every other automaker. Tesla is essentially saying, this is what's possible. Match it or get left behind. And the timing isn't coincidental. BYD recently overtook Tesla in global EV sales by offering vehicles at rock-bottom prices. Musk needed a bold response, and the Model 2 is exactly that. For consumers, this represents a fundamental shift in the EV market. If you've been sitting on the sidelines because EVs were too expensive, that excuse just evaporated. The Model 2 makes electric vehicle ownership accessible to millions of people who were previously priced out. And it's not just about the purchase price. When you factor in lower maintenance costs, no fuel expenses, and potential solar charging integration, the long-term economics are overwhelmingly in favor of the Model 2. But the Model 2 doesn't mean the Model 3 and Model Y are going away. Far from it. Those vehicles still have their place for buyers who want more performance, more luxury, or more space. The Model 2 expands the lineup and captures a market segment that Tesla hasn't been able to reach until now. It's about giving consumers choice at every price point. Of course, questions remain. Can Tesla maintain profitability at such a low price point? Will the quality and reliability meet the expectations that Tesla has set with previous models? How will competitors respond to this challenge? These are the unknowns that will play out over the next few years. But if there's one thing we've learned about Tesla, it's that they tend to deliver on their promises, even if the timeline stretches a bit. The Tesla Model 2 isn't just a car launch. It's Tesla drawing a line in the sand and daring every other automaker to cross it. At $15,990 with genuine Tesla technology, 280 miles of range, and the ability to charge in 10 minutes. This is the electric vehicle that finally makes EVs accessible to millions of people who've been priced out until now. Whether you're ready to buy or just watching the industry transform, the Model 2 is the car that changes the game. If this breakdown helped you understand why Tesla is still leading the revolution, smash that like button and subscribe to Tesla Torch for more deep dives into everything Tesla. Drop a comment below. Would you buy a Model 2 at this price, or are you holding out for the Model 3? We'll see you in the next video.